What's up, Brevard County? This is Carlos, Direct Metal Roof. Today, I'm going to be talking about what you should expect from an estimate from a contractor. This video is not for other contractors. This video is for you homeowners who are in a situation where you have to replace your roof for whatever reason it might be. So the one thing I want you all to take away from this video is, number one, you don't have to use me. Listen to what I'm going to tell you and I will help you find the best value for you and your family, and more importantly, your dollar. So check this out. Couple things that I've noticed this last month at estimates that my team has gone to. If somebody knocks on your door, you know, it does happen. People do knock on doors and they look for work. I'll never knock anyone's hustle at all. But if you're the homeowner, again, this is for you, the homeowner. If somebody tells you you need a roof, don't sign anything. There's absolutely no reason for you to sign anything from the very first person that informs you you need a roof. You don't have to sign anything. If somebody says that they're coming over to look at your home to give you an estimate, that's all they should be doing. Along with that, if somebody tells you, hey, I knocked on your door, I was looking at your neighbor's house, they're getting a roof, here's what we're gonna do. Take that opportunity to listen to what that person is saying, and then you should do the following. What I would do, and what I tell our customers and our homeowners to do, because it's important. You should be using a local contractor. There are some phenomenal local guys here in Brevard County. 10 out of 10. You don't have to use me, but use somebody local. You may be wondering, why do I want to use somebody local? Well, guess what? That warranty doesn't mean anything unless it's from somebody local, because they're around here and they're going to be able to come and help you if you have an issue with your newly installed roof. Number two, they have a reputation they have to protect, right? You're building a brand, building a reputation. Use a local person. It's so important you use a local contractor when you're doing something like a roof on your home. You don't want to use somebody that's out of state. You don't want to use somebody that's using subcontractors. Make sure you use somebody local. Somebody knocks on your door, that's where we're at right now, folks. Hey, I noticed that you have damage from my Superman eyes down here and I want to give an inspection on your roof. Let them do an inspection on your roof if you believe them. Again, I'm not knocking those guys. High five, more power to you, do your thing. You homeowners, when they come down, thank you very much. How much is it gonna be? My point number two is you really should be receiving a number on how much something costs. Folks, we have so much amazing technology right now in the construction industry that you are not even aware of. We should be able to provide you an estimate immediately. If somebody can't give you a number during their visit, there should be a red flag. If somebody wants you to sign some paperwork and says, hey, let's see what we could get from an insurance, let's see what we could get from a public adjuster, huge red flag. We should be able to give you an estimate as close as possible to what it's going to cost to replace your roof. What do I mean by that? If your home is a regular two-slope home, we show up, we come over, somebody should be able to tell you right away, all right, I looked at everything, I drew it out, here's an estimate to replace your roof, not including wood, right? Wood is something that blows my mind because I can't believe how much it fluctuates in price. There's a lot of times where when we come to your home, we don't know how much wood we're gonna use. We'll include some with it like some other guys do, but that might be a variable we can't account for. Another thing you should look for is somebody knocks on your door. You wanna make sure that person has some reviews, right? You wanna make sure that person is able to explain to you the features, the benefits, what you get with the type of underlayment that they use, what you get with the shingles that they use, what type of warranty comes with the material you're going to use. If they cannot answer those questions, it should be a huge red flag. We were at an estimate and the homeowner told me something that blew my mind. We were the third contractor to come out to this person's house. The first two contractors did not leave them an estimate. How do you not know how much it costs to replace the roof? Why do you need to wait and do research? The technology that we have right now, folks, you can get on the internet right now and figure out exactly what size your roof is and how much material you're gonna be needed to do your roof. So then you can ask the contractor, hey, how many squares, right? Do y'all know what a square is? It's a 10 foot by 10 foot section of roof. If they can't tell you, why are they there? Why do they need to use the insurance to figure out if you're gonna get a roof replaced or not? Folks, Direct Metal Roof, we do not care how you plan on using your funds to pay for the roof. You want to finance it? That's great. You want to write a check to us? That's great. You want to give us cash? That's fantastic. It's none of my business or the contractor's business what your business is with the people who provide coverage on your home. Huge, huge thing to look for when you're looking at that. We should be able to tell you, hey, your roof's gonna be $15,357. After getting off your roof, doing a little bit of adding things that your roof needs and handing you an estimate when the contractor leaves. If your contractor does not hand you an estimate when they leave, huge red flag. Couple other things, and folks, again, you don't have to use me. I want you to be educated so when you make a decision, you feel really good about the decision that you made and you can be confident in the company you picked. Another thing to consider is reviews. You should be able to look up reviews online. Reviews are kind of funny, right? You have Google, which I'm a big fan of. Google reviews are great because Google doesn't really have a filter. So if somebody leaves a review on your page, you kind of gotta deal with it, right? There's really no hiding that review. On Google or Facebook, you really get to see the good and the bad. You should be looking for the good reviews, but you should be looking for the bad reviews. We're not perfect, it's construction, things happen. What you're looking for when you're reading bad reviews is the same thing when you're on Amazon looking at reviews. And what is that? You're looking at the comments, read what happens, and more importantly, read how that contractor or company responds to that review. Read it because you'll get a really, really good idea. An example of something to be wary of while we're talking about reviews is a perfect 5-star review. If you have a company, a business that has 2,000 reviews and it's 5-star, there should be a huge red flag in that area. There's community pages on Facebook, right? There's Port St. John, anything and everything. I love y'all in Port St. John, man. I love Port St. John. I grew up in Port St. John. You gotta look and see the groups. They're little community ones. Your HOA might have one. Look in there and see what people are saying. Just search roof, right? If you're looking for a contractor, you don't know who to call, go into one of those places, search, type in roof. You'll get all kinds of posts about people who are talking about roofs, and you'll see who people recommend and who people don't recommend. And there's actually 2 contractors in Port St. John that if I ever run into you guys out on the road or anywhere that I go, totally buying you guys lunch, doing something for you because I respect what you guys do. You guys are phenomenal at your approach. You get a lot of recommendations in these groups, and you homeowners need to be aware of contractors in that field. It's really, really important, and estimates are free. You shouldn't pay for an estimate. If somebody's charging you for an estimate, that's silly. When you're going through there, the reason why those groups are fantastic is because of 2 reasons. Number one, not everybody can go inside those groups and post. They're exclusive to the people that live in that area for the most part. Look up your HOA and see, type in there, roof, and see all of the little posts, and you'll get a really good idea. And the cool thing is you can message those people right away if they need something. Another thing to look out for when you're getting an estimate is whoever's coming to your house to provide an estimate for you, they really should be able to answer every single question that you possibly have in regards to the process, their company's process, and the type of products that they use and the real information. Folks, in Florida, there's no such thing as a 30-year shingle warranty. It doesn't exist, folks. Shingles have a maximum lifetime expectancy of 15 years, and they're expecting that to go down to 10. I'm not an insurance guy. I don't sell insurance. I don't know anything about what they cover, why the time frame is that they cover it, but it's just something you as a homeowner have to realize. We have customers that go from metal to shingle, they shop around a little bit and save a little bit of money on their insurance. There's some people who pay the same. It's just different. When your contractor comes up to your house, it's probably not going to be a licensed contractor that's there, but that's even better if they are. That's awesome that companies can do that. But if you have a representative from a company that's there, ask them, let me hear some referrals. Show me some pictures. How come you didn't give me a price? Whatever they tell you if they can't give you a referral off the top of their head, if they can't give you a price after they inspected your property, there's something really, 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 really wrong with that. Imagine this, we go to Chick-fil-A or McDonald's or Pizza Hut or wherever, and there's no prices anywhere. It's just chicken sandwich with fries. And then you don't get the price until you get the bill, right? That's silly. You wouldn't do that. Don't do that with your roof or anything with your home, electrical, AC, any of that stuff. We have the technology today, like I said, where you should be able to get that information extremely quick. I love Facebook. I'm big on Facebook with as far as what we post and how we do it. We don't have an agency that responds to people on Facebook. It's 99% me. We are actually work for the company, and we're answering questions and setting up estimates in that area. We don't sell your information. We're just interested in helping you. So if you have any questions, feel free to comment below, and we're more than happy to respond to those on this video in the comments. Or you can message us if you have some questions. We're not gonna pressure you to do anything. That's another thing I wanna talk about, folks, is there are companies that do roofs and estimates. They're there for a couple hours. You need to have someone who's gonna be able to explain the value to you and who's not gonna be at your house all day. You don't need any pressure. You should never be pressured ever into making a large purchase, especially on something that has to do with your roof, which protects your biggest investment, your castle. Nobody should pressure you into doing that. If somebody's pressuring you, that should be a huge red flag, and you should get other estimates. You really don't need to get 5 or 6 estimates. I would recommend getting at least 3. So that way you got an idea of what something costs, and you will be amazed at how different estimate number 1, number 2, number 3, 4, or 5 is compared to another. What that does for you as a homeowner is it gives you an opportunity to get an idea of what the market is for your roof. And it also gives you an opportunity to do some research and compare estimates apples to apples. Do not go into this, right, looking at getting the cheapest price roof. Why is that? Because you get what you pay for when it comes to roofing material and roofing products that go onto your home. Think about this for a second. If you came to me and said, Carlos, I only care about the price. That's all I want. $3 grand, Mr. Customer, $3 grand. All right, let's write it up. When do I get to pick my shingle color? When can I pick my metal color? Whoa, you said the price was important to you, and that's all that's important to you. It's not the price, folks. It's not about the price. You as a homeowner are searching and seeking which company is going to give you the best value for your dollar. And the way you receive value from a contractor is research, their presentation, the products that they have, their reputation, how much work they've done in Brevard County. If you want to know how to look up how much work a contractor has done in Brevard County and you want to see some crazy red flags, message me and I'll show you how. It's very, very easy. Florida is a public information state. You can get on the clerk of court and you can see how many notice of commencements were done by a company. I'll give you an example. We were doing roofs for $1 over shingles, and we were doing it, and it was a legit offer. And we were running into some of our competitors who were saying, oh, we do more. So I went and did some research. And this one guy who was commenting, he was so bent out of shape at what my ad had said. What was even more bent out of shape is when I went and looked and see how much work his company actually did in Brevard County. And I think that was in March. So between January, February, and March, I think they pulled 4 notice of commencements, which lets you get the permit. So that should be a huge red flag for you, right? Now, I'm not knocking new companies because everybody deserves a fresh start, but those new guys are the ones that are gonna build you the most value when it comes to a presentation. And you really gotta do your research, folks. Don't take my word for it at all. And again, you don't have to use me. You literally don't have to message me for an estimate, but please do your research. Check and see, ask questions. If you ask your roofing contractor a question and they deflect, they don't look at you in the eye, you can tell by their body language that they don't know, that should be a huge red flag, a huge red flag. All this information's on the internet. There's a lot of websites you can go to online where you can research information about shingles here in Florida. And when you look for things online, make sure you emphasize that you're in the state of Florida, because I'll give you an example. You probably get 50 years out of a shingle roof in New Mexico. Why? They don't have no rain. They don't have any crazy winds, no crazy weather like we have here. So, you got to be careful when you're looking. If you did watch this whole video, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions, feel free to message us. You can call us anytime. I was on the phone with a gentleman today. He lived in Indy Atlantic, and the customer called me and he said, hey, I want to get an estimate on a metal roof. And I said, I'd be happy to help you get an estimate on a metal roof. Tell me what you have going on. And the first thing he said was, well, I had somebody over here who said I had insurance damage and I need to know if I have insurance or not. And I said, you should probably call your insurance company and have them look at your roof and tell you if you have damage or if you don't have damage, right? Because you can't take one person knocking on your door or the first person, you can't put all of your eggs in that person's basket and think that everything's gonna work out the way that it is. And we talked for about an hour, and he was so thankful of the information that I shared with him. Again, folks, my whole approach with myself, my team in this company is we absolutely wanna earn your business. We wanna earn it. We definitely wanna earn it. And we do that through educating. We do that through not pressuring you. We do that through, when we come to your home, you can expect us to be extremely courteous and polite. We're not gonna try to pressure you into doing something that you're not 100% confident in. Whenever you do sign a contract with us, there's a whole process that goes on, and you should ask these other contractors what their process is like. I promise you folks here in Brevard County, there's no one after a contract signed that has the processes we have in place for you, the homeowner. We don't put them in place for us. We know what we're gonna do with it. We put them in place for you. You need to know when things are happening, why things are happening, why we're doing something like this, when your materials are gonna come. You don't wanna be surprised because there's some coordination that has to happen on your end with the contractor to be able to do your roof. So, folks, my name's Carlos. I'm the sales manager here at Direct Metal Roof. I live in Port St. John. We service Brevard County. I love Brevard County, and I would love more than anything to help point you and your family in the right direction if you have any questions or need any information, because you're surprised that you have to get a roof now for whatever reason it possibly can be. You don't have to use me. Use somebody local though. Absolutely 100% use somebody local. Use somebody that has been here for a long time. Use someone that has referrals. Use somebody that can show you their work. Folks, if you want to see my work on Facebook, this is where you're watching this, click on our name, go to photos. Every single photo that you see with a home that has a roof on it is a home here in Brevard County that was installed by my team. We don't use any stock images. We use our actual work to show you what type of product you get with our company. I'm more than happy to help you 24/7. You can call anytime. You can message us. If I'm sleeping, of course, we can't get back to you, but we will get back to you immediately and help set up an estimate, help set up a phone call maybe to point you in the right direction. Maybe you've already had 3 people come out and you just want a third party to kind of review your estimate, because not everyone's estimate is the same. There's a lot of variables in your estimate. There's fasteners, there's underlayment, there's types of wood, there's different brands of shingles and what they do. Metal is a whole different ball game that I can talk about for days, because not all metal estimates are exactly the same. They're all everyone is a little different in their approach. So you want to make sure you're using products that are great for your home, and that you know you can be confident in, that you're not going to have to deal with this for a long time. In most cases with a metal roof, depending on who you talk to, of course, you can expect a life expectancy of anywhere between 25 and 40 years. One of my suppliers was telling me that his Galvalume roofs are recognized, the material is recognized in Miami-Dade for 30 years, the life expectancy. So that can be a case-by-case thing, but this is why you should be doing research, because you need this information. Again, folks, my name's Carlos, Direct Metal Roof. Feel free to message us, feel free to comment. We'll answer your comments. We will message you back. And my whole goal this year is I just want to help you all find a solution that you're looking for. It may not be me. It might not be me, and that's totally cool. It's totally cool. But let us come out and let us show you, because when we leave, you're gonna know so much about metal roofs, shingle roofs, the benefit of a metal roof. You're gonna know the details. You're gonna get a lot of information, and we do have a great process in place to help you if you do sign up with us. So everyone last month, that if you're seeing this video and you did a contract with us last month, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I absolutely appreciate you giving us the opportunity to serve you, and I look forward to answering questions and serving everybody who's watching this video. Carlos at Direct Metal Roof, directmetalroof.com, 321-204-7663, or just message us. Super simple.